Welcome to the Mindset Mechanics Podcast with Juan and Ladybug Jenkins, where we help you find, face, and fix your broken thinking. The shop is open, so drive on in.
Welcome to the Mindset Mechanics Shop. I'm Ladybug.
And I am Juan Jenkins. We are your mindset mechanics,
Helping you repair, restore, and recharge your thinking.
In today's episode, we're going to introduce ourselves. We will tell you who we are and how we got here. We will also explain how what we do can help you. So, Ladybug, why don't you tell the people what mindset mechanics is and how it came to be?
Yes, indeed, Jay. Well, Mindset Mechanics was born out of my personal journey of abuse, brokenness, and thankfully my recovery. Beginning at the age of 4, I experienced several types of abuse, including sexual, physical, and mental. And as a result of that, it segued into bullying because I was so beat down and I was so insecure and I felt unworthy and a lot of shame. I allowed myself to be taken advantage of by, unfortunately, family members, classmates. When I got a little older and I moved into the workplace as a teenager even, I allowed myself to be bullied. I wrote a piece last year for Mahogany by Hallmark entitled "Don't Join In," because what happened to me is that over time I began to be a participant in my own abuse without even realizing it. And so I explained how we can actually take the side of the very people who are mistreating us and making us miserable. So I had to accept that even though my situation wasn't my fault, it was still my responsibility. I mean, this was my life. So once I did that, I was able to find the exit.
That's amazing. I guess we can be so focused on what's being done to us that we don't even realize we can become a part of the problem. How did you exit?
Well, as I mentioned before, I had to accept that my life was my responsibility. I had to, yes, forgive my abusers and myself. This is a really unpopular topic, but people don't understand that forgiving someone doesn't mean that they have to have access to you or, to your life. You don't have to put them in a position to harm you again. But I had to forgive my abusers and I had to forgive myself. Even though I was so young and so small, there was still a part of me that blamed 4-year-old Erica for not being strong enough, for not having a loud enough voice to defend herself. But from there, I started with fasting and prayer, which soon led me to a counselor that specializes in trauma recovery. And that was such a blessing. I had to face a lot of demons and do some serious work on my thinking, but it did pay off. And after that happened, and I began to taste the freedom and the liberty and the joy from not being bound to my past, I realized that it would be selfish and actually immoral to not share that with people who might be in the same position. I mean, the deliverance is real. And that is when and where Mindset Mechanics was born. I wanted people to know that you can find it, face it, and fix it. What about you, sir? How did you get here on the podcast?
Well, I'm originally from a small town in South Carolina. I actually have a degree in psychology, coupled with over 20 years in nursing. I really want people to shift their thinking in regards to how they view themselves. It's easy to have a lot of limited thinking when you come from a place where choices are few and heavily influenced by the people around you. It's almost like having someone set your GPS in your own car before you even get into it. I had to make some brave choices to escape that path, and I want to help others do the same.
Ooh-wee. That sounds exciting. And I know from personal experience that there are some great stories in that process. Please tell me you'll be sharing some of them on the podcast.
Yes, I will. Why don't you tell everybody what they can expect on this podcast?
Of course. Well, Mindset Mechanics will be here every Mechanical Monday at 10 a.m. to help you find, face, and fix your thinking. Because once you do that, acceleration in your life is inevitable. And why do you want people to tune in, Jay?
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page. I want people to identify those areas in their thought life that need an overhaul. Proverbs 23:7 says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If I can't even think it, achieving it is a non-starter.
Wow. So absolutely, it all starts in the mind for sure. I'm really excited for us, but I am mainly excited for our audience. So what's up next, Mechanical Monday?
All right. Our next episode is entitled Your Life is Your License, The Dangers of Needing Permission.
Ooh, I cannot wait. That is a hot topic for sure. Make sure you follow Mindset Mechanics on Facebook and Instagram, and you can tag us at hashtag Mindset Mechanics if you have anything to share with the audience or you've gained something from the podcast. Tune in next Mechanical Monday for some valuable perspectives on personal freedom.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by the shop. We trust it helped. I am Juan.
And I am Ladybug
Jenkins, reminding you that you can find it, face it, and fix it.
Amen.
Amen.
Thanks for stopping by the Mindset Mechanics shop with Juan and Ladybug Jenkins. Join us next time for more tools to help you overhaul your mindset. Remember that you can find, face, and fix the way you think.